Welcome back to what Arty Noobs, 5th channel disturbance. This is an AMX 13F3AM Tier 6 French SPG. It's located on the west spawn of Airfield, and this one's under the command of 4Q2. And if you've seen my previous replay, yes, I was drowned in that one, team killed. And in this battle, well, this is something quite amazing directly after that team kill. I've got a 155mm howitzer. It can do 700 alpha, penetrating 39mm of armour, and it's got a reload time of 26.33 seconds. And that may sound rather long compared to an M44 and the other tier 6 Artys like the SU8, but it's still very good, this Arty. It's very fast and it's also fairly quick. And I've only played, this is the 19th battle on this account, only 19 battles. Okay, we've got a 40 TP spotted in the background, lining up a shot, rounds out, and direct hit, 203 hit points off him. He's not a happy bunny. He shouldn't have got spotted, that was his problem. Okay, we've got an FP4202 up on the temple mount. Tier 8 game, by the way. I suppose it always does help when you've got tier 8. We know there's a T29 around that corner. I saw him earlier moving. Okay, I'm loaded. Rounds out. Direct hit, 270 hit points. He's pulling back because he knows he's likely to get hit again if he stays where he is. But I keep seeing that FP4202. And so I think of spreading the love around, you know, spreading the stun around. Putting a round into him, but unfortunately T3485M pulls back and I can't see anything. Okay, going back to the T29, expedite what you can see and get on with it. Rounds out. Ooh, just missed him. Went over his engine deck, landed behind him, but it stunned him. And our strib takes some fire. Okay, we've got him. A 45 TP. He's just ahead of me, but he's firing on that T29. And unfortunately, the FP4202 takes down the Strev. Okay, so I'm lining up another shot, but I'm not loaded. Now I'm loaded. Rounds out straight away on the FP4202. 270 hit points off him. So he's now been stunned. Now, somebody was pinging the map saying that there might be an enemy Arty up on top of the hill to the south of their cap. But for the moment, I'm trying to keep this area clear. And we've lost sight of the FP4202. I'm trying to tell the T34 that I'm looking at the top of the mount because that's where I think the FP4202 is. But he hasn't turned up. And we should have seen him by now because the 45 TP should have seen him. So I switch over to the heavy alley because there's bound to be somebody over there that I can hit. And remember, this Arty is generally quite accurate. So I'm dialing in, hoping that somebody gets spotted. Yes, we got an IS-3. Rounds out. Direct hit on him, 234. And there's the FP4202 that was on the south temple mount. He's actually moved all the way around, trying to engage through this channel. And unfortunately, all we've got now is that T29 holding the enemy back. I can't hit the Black Prince. I'm thinking about hitting the FP4202, but also thinking about hitting the IS-3, who's clearly in sight. Rounds out. Hits the top of that rock. That was bad luck. Okay, so I've adjusted the aim. Trying to get a shot on that charioteer, but I think the T29 is so distracted, he's missed the point that there's guys on the other side of him, and they finish him off. But I'm going to try and put a round into that Black Prince, if I can. I lose sight of him, but I fire a round in anyway and hit him. Okay, KV122, which is basically a KV1 with a very big gun on it, slightly modified, very much like an IS in some ways, but okay, he's taking fire. I've marked him as my next target. Trying to tell teammates that's what you're going for so that they can put some fire in, maybe track him, and they get him. Okay, AMX 12 ton, saw him for a brief moment but can't get a shot. And I see the enemy is actually passing near the hangars. And there is that FP4202 again. He does move about quite a bit. I've got no shot on him at the moment. That building is in the way. I can probably splash him on that side. But he moves forward and I suddenly realise, yes, I've got a shot, and it blows up the building. But the FV4202 is now down. We're one down on the enemy at the moment. I've marked the AMX 12 ton as my next target, but the enemy appears to be going around that hill to avoid our tank destroyers and try and come up the other side. The Hellcat made a bit of a mistake because he went up the corner where there's an IKV and he's paid for it. But I think the enemy is going to go through that bush. So I'm dialed in, rounds out, and I stun a couple of them. The Black Prince and the Charioteer picking up stun assist. Now, what are they going to do next? Are they going to try again? I'm not loaded yet, but there's that IKV. Just took a nice hit. Marked him as target. If he stays where he is. Oh, when he pulls into cover. Okay, now I've got the Black Prince. Rounds out on him. Some hit points, but I lost sight of him. Going for the IKV 90B again. That AMX AC46 seems blissfully unaware who's very near him. Oh, he's been killed. The IKV, the Rheinmetall Borsig got him. So I'm now marking the Black Prince. The enemy's down to just 4 tanks now. It's all been turned round by their assault. They got caught. And that building goes down, which now uncovers the Black Prince for the team. And unfortunately, we lose the AMX AC46 to their M44, who was actually a very good Arty player. The Black Prince takes a hit. I'm dialed in. Loaded. Now, rounds out straight away. Big hit. Nice stun. And pick up the rest. Okay, over on the other side on Temple Mount, we spotted a Super Hellcat. And he's up on top of Temple Mount, and that UDES down below is holding him in place. He doesn't want to come down. The T-3485M comes in to assist. I'm going to try and put a round behind that hill. He pops out to take shots at the T-3485M. I splash him. UDES goes round to take a shot, but the T-3485M blocks him and then gets taken out by the Super Hellcat. UDES is being a bit cautious. That Super Hellcat does have that 90mm gun, but I'm almost loaded. Here we go. Line him up. Rounds out. Splashes him again. RNG bad at that moment. So all I have is stunned him. Taken a 255 hit point chunk off him. Now up to 1.7k. Almost loaded. Now this time I should be able to finish him off. Get ready. Rounds out. That's a kill. Okay, now I suddenly realised, yeah, the Arty, the M44, he's got to be over there. And he sees the IKV, turns to face him, and he shotguns our IKV 90B. Well done to him, but he didn't move. And I'm loading at this moment. Loaded, rounds out, fully dialed in. And that's a kill, ends the game. So, let's have a look at the end of battle stats and see how that one managed to get on. Remember, this is the next battle after the team kill. And it's an ace tanker, the first ace tanker for 4Q2 in the AMX 13 F3AM. I managed to get a bruiser medal as well for getting at least 5 critical hits. I managed to get 12 in that one, and a Gore's medal for doing more damage than, well, it says 8 times the hit points of your own vehicle, but of course on what replays it sometimes says 10, so I don't know which one we should believe. Well, we can say 8. I think we can say 8. And the win 8 for that game was 4,532, which is quite reasonable. So let's have a look at team score. Yep, highest damage actually in that game, 2,394 hit points. Didn't get the high caliber, but it did get a Gore, so I'm happy with that. And the next high score after that was 45 TP, who was getting lots of damage on that T29. 2,349 hit points of damage to him. And after that, it was the Charioteer on the enemy team with 2,218. When it came to kills, it was actually the 45 TP who did best. He got 4 kills in that game. The Borzig got 3, and so did their M44. He was actually quite good. Artem Kinostri. And when it came to kills, I only got 2, unfortunately, right at the end of the game. When it came to base XP, though, I was top again. 1,067, 1,030 for the 45 TP, 758 for the Borzig. I find 16 rounds, got 8 direct hits, but no penetrations. Even the M44 at the end, I didn't penetrate it. I think he was already badly damaged, so my kill was more of a splash kill than anything. 15 splash damage shots, 2,394 hit points, all of it at more than 300 meters. Damaged 7 of the enemy, killed 2, and 1,093 hit points of stun assist off 13 stuns. On a premium count, this account is 57,888 credits, got 28,944 from personal reserve bonus, and the holiday ops gave me 20,840. I got 107,672 credits altogether, and after resupply of ammunition, took away 91,672 credits from that game. 3 bonds for getting the Gores, and 1,600 XP, 12,808 for completing the mission events. That's the holiday ops for having the Snow Maidens. And personal reserve bonus was 800 as well. So I took away 15,208 experience points from that one battle alone. And you can tell that considering this crew has already got 1 skill up, and it's building the second one so I can then convert them to put the BIA on each crew member. And in fact, actually, I do believe earlier this morning I did actually convert them so they've all got BIA crew with the appropriate second skill now. And so yes, that was a really good battle. And surprising that it was the very next battle after being team killed. So I suppose RNG sometimes does go your way. So 19 battles in, and I get the ace on this one. It was a fun battle, actually. It really was, because a lot of shells flying and getting a lot of damage. But I felt, you know, it's after that battle where I was team killed, I thought, well, let's try and get something back out of it. And this seems to have worked. So if you enjoyed this replay, please give this video a like and do subscribe to our channel. We don't have that many subscribers considering how many videos we do have. And of course, we're one of the few channels where if you do send in a replay, you're probably likely to see it on YouTube. If you send one off to Jingles or to QB, they have so many people sending them replays that you're more than likely not going to get it done. If you send it off to someone like Klaus, he'll definitely consider it, but he does get a lot of stuff, and therefore it does help if you actually mention what's in the video when you send it to him, so that he doesn't ignore it straight out of hand. But yeah, if you send it into our channel, we'll more than likely do it if it's good. So thanks very much for watching.